And I'm looking for my glasses.
You better now?
I'm better. Good morning, we're back. I am BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show, and it's Tuesday morning, 8:30. That means it's time for Karla's Corner, and I'm here with Karla. How are you?
Good.
We were talking college football. Did you watch any college football?
I am exhausted from all the college football events, activities, things that we had going on this past weekend. It was a busy weekend.
I have a bad habit. I pause my audio during the break, and sometimes I don't turn it back on.
Oh.
So I was checking my pocket. Also, I'm checking to see if I have a spark. I need to go to the bartender and get a double this morning. I need a double.
Power pumpkin this morning.
Power pumpkin?
Mm-hmm.
What is power pumpkin?
I got pumpkin spice in here.
You kids and your pumpkin spice.
Did you see the Charmin toilet paper? Pumpkin scented toilet paper?
Really? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just say that to me?
Yeah, I have lavender scented at home, but I was like, maybe I should change to pumpkin for fall.
Note to self. Really?
Nothing wrong.
So we went from college football to
Pumpkin spice coffee.
It's fall. That's what we talked about.
No, we didn't go there. We went from college football to I need a double spark, and I was gonna go into I should go over to the Spark Bar with my friends. Mm-hmm. But no, you go right into toilet paper, or no pumpkin spice, and they got your toilet paper.
Yeah, that's how we flow in this show.
No flow.
Toilet paper flow.
Don't say flush.
Anyway.
Anyhow, back to you, Phil. Listen, talk about. I tell you what, North Georgia.
We know how to do it Labor Day.
Oh my gosh. I mean, if you came up, did you see the traffic south? Mm-hmm. I seen it. I was happy to see people posting it, and I was not in it, believe it or not. I mean, it was south, 2 lanes. They were
coming north, though, on Friday.
Yes, on Friday.
They're going south on Monday.
Well, you know, the thing is Labor Day weekend in North Georgia, all of North Georgia, it is the weekend where we have all kinds of great events to come to. But it's also the weekend where people wrap up the campsite and get the boat out of the lake, a lot of them, and so forth. Last boat weekend, so you see a lot of campers, boats, and people headed south. But if you were in North Georgia, you had so many awesome things. Lisa went over. I didn't get an opportunity to go. Lisa went over and really enjoyed the event over here in the East LJ Walmart parking lot area, that section.
Barbecue and brews, smoking up the mountains.
Smoking up. Did you go?
No, I didn't get to go.
I seen pictures of Paige over there.
Paige worked all day. She was there all day.
Yeah, she was posting all day long.
We had a football game. My daughter's cheerleading, and we had a football game Saturday morning, and the heat like zapped me, and I went home to cool off, and then I fell asleep.
Well, I got in trouble by the park and rec director because I was supposed to go out Saturday mornings and help out, and I didn't.
Help out.
Oversleep. I overslept. Yeah.
At the football games?
Yeah, I overslept though.
Oh.
The park and rec director was like texting me, "Where are you at?" But I overslept.
I saw him.
Did you see? Yeah. Well, you know, I get home late from the football games on Friday nights. And for some reason, Saturday morning, I got up at 5 o'clock, and I was.
That's what time I got up Saturday morning.
But I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. I didn't go to bed till almost 12:30 after the football game Friday night.
shaking it over there.
All right, and then so I'm thinking at 5 o'clock, what am I doing up? So I stayed up a little bit. I said, I'm gonna go back to bed. And I did. You ever do the go back to bed? And the next thing you know, you wake up and it's like 10 in the morning.
Yeah,
That's
I did that Sunday.
How do we get into these conversations?
I don't know. You just start going and take me with you.
I start going to. So anyhow, we had the barbecue. We had so many things happening this weekend.
Crush Festival was this weekend.
Yes.
At the vineyards.
Yes.
They had U-Pick going on at all the apple houses. Hillcrest will start U-Pick this weekend. This is their kickoff for their apple picking jubilee, where they'll have the clogging, they'll have the apple picking, the petting zoo, the museum. They have the Apple House Museum. And
they have clogging.
Yes, they have clogging.
Have you ever watched clogging?
Yes.
Can you clog?
Oh no, no. That is a skill.
Huh?
That's a skill.
Clogging?
Yes. Clogging is a skill. If you don't believe me, you should try. It's a skill.
Clogging.
It's a thing. It's a very important thing.
Can you square dance?
Nope.
What can you do? You can't clog, you can't square dance? Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't do anything that needs me to be able to square dance or clog.
Oh, I seen you for a do-si-do girl.
They are having a square dance at Fainting Goat Vineyards.
See, there you go.
Some people
Let's get back to college football. What'd you watch? What was your favorite game of the weekend?
Well, okay.
Yeah, this is where you really get in trouble. This is where you really get in trouble.
Obviously,
Let's
as
hear
a
it.
Georgia fan, I liked the Georgia game because we won. But I would have to pick, if I had to pick the best game this weekend, it was the Texas Notre Dame game.
You like Tech Notre Dame? I watched that Saturday night. For Sunday night.
And because I like my job, I'm not going to discuss the Auburn Clemson game.
Oh, you better learn to square dance quick.
But let's talk about Florida State and Ole Miss. What was that? Like, who saw that coming?
I don't know. I only had room for a couple games. I've caught a lot of the highlights and scores, but the two games I watched, basically, I only had time for a couple, was the Georgia game, and I think the North Carolina coach really took their team out of it. I think Georgia, they gave Georgia the momentum when they got that penalty, when he got that personal foul penalty. It was a bad call, but that's football. You get a bad call on you every once in a while, but when he got the personal foul penalty for arguing the call, that took his team out. That hurt his team. Next thing you know, there's a safety. So
It's called leadership.
Huh?
It's called leadership.
Absolutely love watching. Is Lonnie wanting in?
Speaking of leadership, I have
Speaking.
two questions for you, Karla.
Okay.
Okay.
One, what is with over 40 college teams this year having 2 quarterbacks or more? What is with everybody switching out quarterbacks?
It's like women. Why do we have 40 pairs of shoes? Because we're not sure which ones we want to wear tomorrow.
You know what? I have 25 minutes with you, and it's like I never know where you're going, and I have to just caution myself. I'm the one that has to be concerned of where you're going to go with the conversation.
And number 2, what is with all the upsets this weekend? Like, half
It's
of
the
them.
first weekend. You never know what's going to happen the first weekend. Ever. You never
Alabama.
know.
You know what?
Alabama.
You're
They
gonna get-
won. Shocker. Again, shocker. I love how everybody was like, we just don't know what Alabama's going to do. What? Like, what is that? Like, you don't know what Alabama's going to do. Alabama does the same thing they always do. So why is anybody concerned about it?
Okay, now wait a minute. How do I get this back where I want to go?
I don't know. I don't know where you were going. I just went with it.
40 teams have 2 quarterbacks?
Or more.
Yeah, I'm not into that. You have a quarterback or you don't have a quarterback. This running in, running off the field, 2 quarterbacks, I'm not into that. Alabama.
Well, in Georgia's case, it was a good thing we had 2 quarterbacks.
Yes.
The upsets you talk about, Alabama won.
That wasn't an upset. They said it
No,
was an
I didn't say it was an upset, but
I'm just saying it was not an upset. Ole Miss beating Florida State was an upset.
yeah, but all right, getting to that was,
There
huh?
was a lot of upset in LJ over that game. I know a lot of Florida State fans here.
Oh, here's what I was getting to before you went somewhere.
Somebody needs some spark.
I've already had one. I got to go to a second one. Anyway, I have a train and do not get it off its tracks
Okay.
again.
It's not that hard.
Alabama won. Don't say anything. But do you like all the Facebook posts that people put all these pictures together and they rag on each other's team? Like, you see them. Come on.
Do it.
You do it? I mean, You see the two guys with 3 teeth, right? And somebody will put up, that's the Alabama line at the concession stand, right? Or something. You've seen those, don't I? Did you put those up?
No. I only did the one where it was, it was Jim Carrey from Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, and he was like throwing them in his mouth, and it was like when I hear somebody say "Roll Tide." That was the only one I did. I was very kosher. You know what team I feel really sorry for? Like, I'm starting to like sad uncle pity. University of Tennessee. Like, I just want them. I want them to do better just for their own. Like, I'm just like, come on, Tennessee, you can do it. Not when you play me, because I'm gonna beat you, but I really want you to do better. I really, really want to see you do good. They won, but they won by the skin of their teeth.
You know what's funny is I enjoy the Facebook fights between the fans down in the area of McKaysville. When you go down Route 5 and you start down towards McKaysville, down there right at the Tennessee line, there are some people, and
They bleed orange up there.
Well, I always wondered why they missed what side of the river they actually live on. What's with you?
You better be careful what you say.
No, I just get confused. Zach, right? Zach used to be here.
People have been shot for less.
No, Zach's a great guy. We used to pick on him all the time here. He used to do sports up in Fannin. When he was going to school over here at Dalton State, he was taking classes. Zach Godfrey. I'll put him out there. I love the guy. But he would wear orange, and LT and I would mess with him all the time. And he's from Georgia, lived in Georgia, and I always say, where did you miss what side of the river you live on? You know what I mean? Now they get into it hot and heavy. You can start down that way. You don't want to get in one of those orange or red feuds.
Up that way?
Down Route 5, down. Just let me stay with what I do, okay?
Okay.
Okay, don't correct me on my ups and downs.
I don't think they should be arguing red and orange at this point. I think it should just be like,
oh no, they argue.
Come on.
They argue all the time down there.
we just want you to do good.
So
That's all we want. We want you to do good.
So you
Are you
actually
wanting them to do better out of pity, or are you wanting them to
Pity.
do better so that when you do beat them, it actually feels like a victory?
No, I'm to the point where they like
chill.
5 years of really bad.
Chill. No more football. No more football.
Okay.
It said no more football. We only got a couple minutes.
All right.
Now, just because Labor Day has come and gone in North Georgia and all the end of the summer events have happened, but actually for us, that really kicks us into fall, and we're going into high gear now of people that want to come look at the leaves, where that's just around the corner, looking at leaves, apples, and more apples. I love it. I love everything about apples, and more apples. You see, I won the taste test here last week, or 2 weeks ago.
Won it?
Yes, I won. I guessed every one. There's people that didn't see
Everybody
that.
gets a trophy for something, don't they, Brian?
I know you didn't just do that. Oh, I know. Did I get a Did you just give me a participation?
I sure did.
Oh, I know you didn't just. I know you didn't do that. You did not give me a You know that. How
You got all but what one wrong?
You can see the steam coming out of my ears, can't you? Anyhow, the fall, we're headed right into actually so many things getting ready to go on in our area. Tell us a little bit of some things coming up, how to find events on the Chamber website.
Definitely go to gilmerchamber.com to our calendar events, because it is just packed cram full right now of things to do. Some important things happening in our community is we cut the ribbon last Thursday for the new Republican Party headquarters.
Yes.
And they will be hosting their grand opening today, this evening. So
Yes.
they'll have that happening. I think it's the regular meeting as well. Then we also have the ribbon cutting for the sweet shop on Thursday.
This Thursday.
Yeah, here in downtown, LJ, the sweet shop is opened
Ribbon
up.
cutting.
Yes, ribbon cuttings. And then this weekend, Friday, Chateau Maitri is having their luau night, which you do have to buy tickets in advance for. It's on our website. We also have the Gilmer Arts is having their literary event this weekend, which they'll have book signings and things like that going on. live music at Pickin' on Porch at General Store, live music at Carter K Vineyards. We'll have Master Gardeners is having a make and take workshop at the library. Lots of things happening. You still have the U-Pick. Hillcrest is kicking off Apple Pick and Jubilee this weekend. So just tons of things going on this weekend.
Tons of things. And that is where? At the Gilmer Chamber website?
Yep, GilmerChamber.com. Just click the big red button that says calendar of events and you'll find all that information. We have lots and lots going on. As the weekends progress, we're going to start getting into festival seasons. Not just our festival seasons, but basically there's a festival happening somewhere on 5/15 for the next 3 months.
Yes. Now, you've been ready for fall for quite some time.
Oh yes, I did all my fall decorating at home this weekend.
Did you?
Yep, everything but Halloween. I didn't put the Halloween stuff out. I just did the fall stuff.
Don't do that yet. Don't do that. We've only got a couple minutes now. Now, where would they find you in the lovely, helpful Gilmer County Chamber of Commerce staff? Oh, there it is. That's how
this is our building.
Look for this building right here.
On 515.
On the northbound side, coming up there on the northbound side of 515. Big green sign out front.
Who is the creepy dude?
Oh, you're funny.
No, see him in the, I don't know which way I'm pointing. I'm not a
You know
meteorologist.
what? I don't have my glasses.
There's a creepy dude in our, that's an old picture. That's Ruth's old car.
Really?
Yeah, it still looks like our
Do we
building
need to
though.
get
That's all
stuck
that
on
matters.
that? That's one of those clowns, scary clowns. Have you seen the story where the scary clowns are coming?
I don't do scary stuff.
You seen the story about scary clowns?
Probably not, because I don't do scary stuff.
What rock do you and Lonnie live under? Actually, this is the Chamber of Commerce of Gilmer County, and you could stop in right here. This building's on the northbound side. Just chill there, I'll do your job. It's on the northbound side. Big sign says Gilmer Chamber of Commerce. Go in there, and the helpful staff will give you all the information, tell you everything that's going on in this county and in North Georgia area to help anybody visiting, or if you're locally here and you want to find out more about the local community and some things happening, stop over at the Chamber of Commerce. How did I do on that?
Sure.
Sure.
You should see our reviews on TripAdvisor. People, we do actually help people.
Do you?
Yeah.
You
we
actually,
have like lots.
do you realize you play this back? We actually do help people.
There was like
We
4
actually do.
TripAdvisor reviews over the last like week of people like saying how helpful we were and the information that they got, and that if you're coming up here, you should definitely stop by because we can help.
Yeah, that's just great. That's awesome. How are the kids?
You need some pumpkin spice.
I don't need pumpkin spice. How are the kids? That was an awkward silence.
My kids are good.
Are they?
Yes, the cheerleading, soccer.
How's the cheerleading going? I got to come out and see the girls. They enjoy it?
I actually have their halftime routine. One of the moms recorded it. They are an amazing cheerleading squad for their age group.
Are they?
I mean, like, really good.
You're not one of those cheerleading moms. Oh, I got to come out there. Are you one? You're a cheerleading mom,
No,
are you?
I am sitting under an umbrella at 10 a.m. with nachos and Haley, and we're like, it's too hot for football. Like, those little boys, like, I don't know how they do it. It's 80-something degrees, and they're in the blazing sun, sweating, and they have to take those helmets off when they're not on the field or whatever, and they get like that nice fresh breeze of fall air, and then they got to put that stinky hot helmet back on to go out in the field. That's some serious stuff. I couldn't do that. I'd be like, no, I'm done. Helmet's off. It's like when you get home and you take your shoes off, you're not putting them back on. You're just not. It's just too, But those little boys, man, they're working hard.
So the kid comes off the field. He takes the helmet off. Coach says, hey, number 18, you're in. Sorry, Coach, helmet's off.
Yeah, helmet's off. I'm done. I'm all done.
Coach, you see the helmet off?
And this is why Karla never succeeded in athletics.
Happy here on the bench, Coach.
Good. Thanks.
Hey, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. We're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we're going to have Jennifer Hazelton's going to be in here for about 20 minutes. We've got a call with her coming in. Jennifer is Donald Trump's campaign, the Donald Trump campaign, Georgia communication director, and then after that, George and I will wrap up the morning in our national segment here. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. You've been watching Karla's Korner. Glad you can make it in
That lady
today.
has a really long title.
Did I ask you to help me with that?
It should just be like Trump's Georgia person. Keep it
There you
simple.
go. Trump's Georgia person will be here when we return.
There you go. See?
You got that?
That was so much easier, wasn't it?
Hey, how are things when you go back over to that place over there and the lady that wears orange, things didn't go so well? Was it a tough day?
At the prison.
You know?
I don't know yet. We haven't been over there yet.
Take us a break, Lonnie. We'll be back after these messages. BKP, good morning.